way I think of autism, it's kind of like it's a communication thing, but it can also be like, I mean, when you try to communicate, it's like saying, like you're having like a fuzzy feeling in your brain, you know? I mean, but I think it's pretty cool because I think a lot of people think I'm smart, you know, and they treat me with respect in ways. But I mean, overall, the communication is probably the hardest part of the autism.
My name is Angela Doolin. I'm a licensed professional clinical counselor and a licensed marriage and family therapist. I've known Sean for a number of years. He is 18 and a half now, and I've known him since he was 4. Sean is unique. He does have high-functioning autism, but I think that his high-functioning abilities, what he's able to do with his autism, has a lot to do with the tremendous amount of resources that he's been surrounded with since a very, very early age. It's more pronounced, I think, sometimes when you have a sibling who's got a close relationship with a parent or parents, and a child with a disability comes along. But that wasn't the case for Sean. He had an older brother who was very nurturing and supportive, wanted to play with him and engage him, and taught him a lot of social skills as a result. So Sean's able to do things now as an 18-year-old male that a lot of people with high-functioning autism are not, but he's also developed these skills because of the resources around him.
The most memorable moments I thought about is my brother, I'm watching him playing Halo. That was pretty fun. I mean, just shooting up the zombies and stuff, and you know, wherever we didn't know what those things were back then. I also liked the ideas that we came up with as kids, and I mean, I never understood them, but they were really fun in a way. Like they had, you know, we would play different things, and I mean, this is strange things I could never, you know, I couldn't even explain, you know. But they're, you know, it was good times, good times.
My name is Lorenzo. I am a school psychologist and I'm also a behavior therapist. I have been working with Sean Cook for a little over a year now, about a year and a half, and I have seen a lot of growth with him in that time. When I first started with him, it was one of those things where, you know, we were getting used to each other. He was feeling me out, I was feeling him out as far as where our comfort level is at. His eye contact wasn't as good as it is now. He has definitely gotten a lot better about making good eye contact with me. He's also gotten a lot better about having good conversations with me. His expressive communication skills have grown tremendously since I started with him. Not only to the point where we have a conversation, but to the point where he initiates conversation with me and he picks the topics of what we're going to talk about, and he does a really good job with that. One thing that we are still working on is his memory, as far as remembering things, being more responsible for certain things, like his chores that he needs to get done around the house, his schoolwork that he needs to finish, things like that. But he has come a long way, and it's one of those things where I don't consider it work because it's not stressful. It's something that's fun for me to do, that I like to do.
The toughest part of growing up was trying to adapt to certain things and understand how, you know, the way things are. Like, it's kind of like saying, kind of like, you know, growing up to be in a different world, you know. It's kind of like, it's strange how the way things are at first, and then you start to understand it as you grow up. It's I mean, it's tough because you have to communicate to go through life, and communication can be a tough thing when you have autism.
John's definitely one of those kids who likes to have fun, who makes you forget about the stresses that you can experience in everyday life, and watching him do the things that he does when it comes to creating games, that is definitely something that blows me away. It's a completely different language that I don't understand and I never will understand, but he does a good job of really explaining the different concepts to me and how things work. I try my best to help out when he's designing games, but I'm just not good at it. He is, but I like the fact that he takes my input seriously and he tries to throw in my ideas. When I say throw in my ideas, I pretty much say he makes it a lot better than what I thought.
Hi, my name's Ken Cook. I'm Sean's father, and having a child with autism can be challenging.
Hi, my name is Kathy Cook. I'm Sean Cook's mom. I'll try to hit down some key points really quickly here. The first key point, of course, is love.
Just to be able to relate to them and understand how they communicate and how they understand me as their father. Trying to teach them, try to teach him responsibility, and try to teach him ways of growing up and how to talk to him about that.
It's very important that if anyone suspects autism to have early intervention.
You have to know how to talk to them. You have to know that they don't understand the same things that we do.
Now with Sean, we were told that he wasn't autistic, so we had to get two opinions. The opinions of two psychiatrists, because at age 2, Sean was not walking. He would scoot. He'd lay on his back and scoot, and he could scoot faster than any child at his age could walk.
Like a joke, you can't just tell him a joke and he understands it. He may not understand it. It may be, he may think of you as, what are you talking about? It's dumb, whatever you're saying.
And my husband, being the sole provider for the family, meant that I took on a lot of the advocacy and the caregiving for Sean, which meant a lot of hours and a lot of time.
My wife and I trying to help him in school and help him be successful. That was hard. We have different teachers and different schools that we kind of battle against from very early on.
But having a child with autism is the most wonderful thing. They are brilliant, they are geniuses, and I love Sean very much.
Hi, I'm Dr. Curry. I've been Sean Cook's doctor since he was born. Specifically, I've been following him since 2003 when he was diagnosed with his autism and attention deficit disorder. Over the past 12 years, Sean has grown up into a very handsome and strong young man. He's had some issues along the way which we've been able to deal with. He's required to be on some medications, but through the years he's been able to progress, graduate from high school, and go on to do very well at home and with his family members. We still have some issues which we deal with ongoing, and I'm going to continue to follow Sean and watch him mature and grow even further.